wanted to share with you guys today is I'm going to fix the braking system on it. Like, you can't, the lights don't light up when you step on the brakes because all of the wires are torn. You can see here, they're like duct taped together and all kind of stuff like that. I had this extra lighting harness here from an old system I didn't use. So what I'm gonna do is show you how to get this wire all the way up there. It's very, very, very simple. All you have to do is, the wires are already here, right? So what I'm gonna do is tie this to this, and I'm gonna pull it through up there. So right here, wire is, I'm gonna pull all of that all the way through. So I'm going to first, I'm going to take, it has like a little wiring lead. I'm going to pull these out first, out of this hole, like that. And then I'm going to take these and I'm going to tie it to the head of this. So let's do that first. Alright guys, so I got this cord tied up pretty good to this end, and I'm going to pull this from up there all the way through. Let's put it in there. It's probably a whole bunch of nests and everything inside there. It's probably going to be disgusting. And then I'm just going to put it through. So I'm going to drop this down, back down here where the hole is. Well, I'm gonna pop this loose. There we go. So I'm gonna pull this all through here. Oh, this dirt water. Pull it all the way through. All right, so I got that out. And we're gonna go from the bottom and just pull it all the way through. Hope nothing nasty come out of here. Just pull it through, just keep pulling. Oh God, it's a nest. That's disgusting. Probably shouldn't touch this, but whatever. All right, and there you go. So we got it through. And that's how you get your wiring from there all the way through. Once you get the wire pulled through, you're gonna, it depends on what type of tongue you have, but you're gonna pull the wire out. I pulled mine up behind these just to get it out of the way, up and over, and you're gonna go ahead and plug it in. Now you're plugging it in so that you know how much wire you need here. Okay, I put a little extra just to make sure it's long enough. Now, what I'm gonna do is I zip tied this. So now this is zip tied down, okay? So I know that when I go to the back there, that it won't pull anymore from here. So then you can just go ahead and unplug it, lay it over, and then come back down here. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna start routing the wires. So I got the wires to this bracket here, and then I routed the yellow to the left side, the green to the right side. Now I've already tested the lights to make sure that yellow is left and green is right, okay? So I routed it all the way under the frame, all the way under the frame, all the way down. Same with this one, all the way down. So I got them pulled out here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run these to the lights on each side. All right, let's put the lights in. All right guys, so the first thing you gotta do when hooking up these lights is you gotta find a spot to ground this to the vehicle. Now, what I did was I got a drill bit and I drilled a hole right here. I drilled a hole right up here, all the way through. Okay. Next thing you do is you need metal contact. You need contact. So I'm going to take this Dremel and I'm going to grind away some of this paint in here. Some of this paint where this hole is, and make a bare area for the ground to mount against. Okay, I just grounded away this area right here. Take my drill. I'm gonna be smart. I'm gonna do it on the back side. Now they got the screw, the hole threaded. You want to take this screw, put it through, and go ahead and ground it out, because we're going to make sure that the lights work before we solder anything together. So we got that grounded out. Now, when it comes to these wires here, the brown one is negative. This is the solid green one is positive. Now, this positive one is going to work to make the lights blink. The grounded one is going to make the light stay on when you put it in park. So what we want to do is take the red wire, hook it to the green, then we're going to take the black wire, hook it to the brown and green wire, and then I have a secondary light down here at the bottom, and we want that light to stay on. Like, we don't want this light to blink, so we're not going to hook it to the positive. We're going to hook it to the brown and green wire, which makes the light stay on in park. So we're going to hook them all up together. Okay, so I got everything twisted together for right now, and we're going to check to see if this actually works. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and start the truck up and cut the park lights on, and then see if the right turning signal light and the brake work. So we know that it works, and let's go ahead and get it soldered. Alright guys, so first thing we're going to do, I'm going to leave this hooked up. First thing I'm going to do is cut this wire. Cut it about right here. Okay, so this is cut. We can just let this hang. And I'm going to split the wire down the middle. Like this. Then I'm going to get my wire strippers. Okay, wire strip. Now we're going to get some heat shrink. Take a piece of heat shrink. I'm going to cut it in half. Now we're going to start with the green wire first. So, got it split. We're going to disconnect the green from here. Okay, I'm going to put the heat shrink around the wire. Twist it. Slide it up. Get it away from the heat that we're going to put here so it doesn't start to shrink. Okay, remember it goes to the green. Twist them together. Alright, got it twisted together. Now you're going to get your soldering iron. Got me some old flux core helpmate solder wire. Now what I'm going to do is put this right on this. It's hot already. Just got to get it to sit on it. Okay, got it on there. Let it get warmed up. I'm going to take the solder and melt it across. There you go. Nice solder right there. Let it cool down a little bit. It's hot. See, that wire is hot all the way up to about here. That's why you push the heat shrink back so far. Alright. Now you slide the heat shrink down over the exposed wire. Just like that. Take a little lighter and you shrink it down. And that's it. So this wire right here is finished. I give it a little squeeze just to make sure it's tight enough. That's it. Now we're gonna go to the black wire. Now remember, this wire right here is the brown and green wire, which is the wire that makes the light just stay on. It's for your parking light. Okay, so we're gonna get that other half. Well, instead of using this solder, I'm gonna use a bigger piece because one side is gonna have to cover 2 wires. We're gonna get this one. I'm gonna keep the piece kind of long. All right. So I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna slide it on this one this time, because I'm gonna have 2 pieces on the opposite side. Now these 2 wires here, I hate that this wire is so short. I was gonna add a piece to it to make it a little longer, but you know what, let's do that. All right, so we're gonna take the rest of this wire here, and we're gonna take this brown wire, cut it, and we're gonna attach it to this to make this longer. Cut a piece off. Strip the wire. Small piece of heat shrink. And then I'm going to take this wire here. So I know it's going to be kind of hard to see, but we're going to twist it to it. And we're going to do exactly the same thing we did to the red and green wire. Solder them together. Got it twisted together. This is a great soldering iron, by the way. I mean, this light blinks like maybe 10 times. After it blinks 10 times, see, it's on already. It's hot. So we're going to take it, put it on here. Check the whole wire. That solder's good. Let the wire cool down just a little bit. Make sure you turn your soldering iron off. Alright, so we're gonna make this longer. Go ahead and slide your piece of heat shrink on it. Put a lighter to it. There you go. Squeeze it a little bit. All right, now we got the wires longer. Now I can actually work with this. All right, now I'm probably gonna cut it about right here. I don't need it that long. I just wanted to make sure I had enough. Yeah, we'll cut it about right here. Go ahead and strip it. Okay, now remember, we're going to take the black wire and the one wire that comes from the bottom light, which is a brown wire. I made sure it was a brown wire because it needs to be connected to this side, which is the brown and green, so it's the same. Let's see. So I'm going to twist these together. Okay, got got that twisted together. And then I'm going to take the other side and twist it into it. Now this is going to be a thicker piece of wire, so it's going to take the soldering iron a little longer to heat it up enough to get the flux solder to penetrate it. See how good that is? That's what you need. So I'm going to try my best to heat it up and not get this to shrink, but it's going to be kind of hard because I got to leave it on there for a good amount of time. So we got it on there. Got it. So we got it all soldered together. I'm gonna let it cool down a little bit. I'm telling you, man, that flux core really helps with spreading solder. Alright, so we got that together. Soldered all the way around. I'm gonna straighten it out a little bit as much as I can. And then we're going to slide this piece of heat shrink all the way across to both wires. And we'll get it up there pretty far. There we go. And we're going to hit this with the heat. There you go. There you go. So you have your brown and green wire from the trailer up to the black wire to the big light, and then to the one wire that comes out the secondary light at the bottom. Okay, like I said, this wire makes the light stay on in the park position, parking lights, when the parking lights are actually on. Then the green is going to the red, which makes the light blink. That's going to this light only because I want this light to blink. Then we have the white wire that's grounded out at the top up here of the frame of the trailer. So basically that's it. All I gotta do is take a zip tie and tie this up real good in the corner. This is the finished product. It has a little dirt on it because I drove it around the block just to make sure that the lights worked and everything was gonna work while I was driving. Basically, I zip tied the wires together here, and then I got a Christmas tree that has like a bracket on it, and it's holding the wires to the actual fender. I drilled a hole in the fender and just pushed it through. You know, this is the extra light for the bottom or whatever. I had to do it like that because it's really close to the tire, and I didn't want anything to come loose and, you know, get wrapped around the tire or something like that. So this was the best way I could do it. But I just wanted to show you guys the finished product and how it looks, and that's it. It's basically like that on both sides. I mean, I can take you around. Oh yeah, low boy. I took some cardboard and cut it out and sprayed it on it. It's a low bore trailer, customized low bore trailer. Let's see. We can go on the other side and just look up in here and see. It's the same way. And it also says low bore on the other side. So guys, this is how you get a wiring kit for your trailer for brake lights and park lights. And that's basically it. Alright guys, this is JOATD. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out.